Now, when we talk about power creep, we're generally referring to recent additions to the game or guns that have stood the test of time. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about one weapon that has trivialized so much of PvE. Now, first of all, the archetype of the weapon that we're talking about is one of the community's favorites, mine included. Who does not love themselves a goated waveframe? We love waveframes so much that they finally gave us one in the kinetic slot. That's a legendary. Shout out to the New Pacific Epitaph. I love that thing. Any special with left from gold is an A in my book, but that's not the gun we're talking about. When I say a gun that trivializes a lot of the PvE combat, there's probably a couple guns that jump to your mind. Well, we're talking about Forbearance. For better or for worse, this thing is absolutely dominated since it's been introduced with Val the Disciple last year. And when I made my waveframe ranking tier list video, guess what gun was in the top? Of course it was the Forbearance. How do you not have this gun in the top? So why am I making this video, and why could you consider Forbearance a problem? Well, the first answer to that question is because it's my job. I gotta make videos. And the second answer is, how do you make a waveframe better than Forby? First of all, I would like to say that I think Forbearance is the flat out best PvE weapon in the game. Flat out. It's used everywhere. Everywhere. GM with an arc burn, boop, that's going on. I'm not even thinking about it. I see arc burn on GM or overcharged grenade launcher. I'm not even hesitating. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just slotting on Forby with the quickness instantly. Now, what makes this gun so overwhelmingly oppressive and just so outright better than its competition? Well, there's a few things. First of all, if we pull up its perk pool, you'll see in the first column it has two good options: Unrelenting and Ambitious Assassin. Those are the only two perks you'll see people using in the third column. The more popular option is definitely Ambitious Assassin, so you can have 2 shots in the mag whenever you kill an enemy. Just free. Or Unrelenting, you have a little bit of survivability. Me personally, I like Ambitious way more over Unrelenting, and that's mainly due to its origin trait, but we're gonna get into that in a little bit. One of the biggest reasons for this gun being so overwhelmingly insane is the fact that it's a waveframe with chain reaction. That's insane. That's absurd. That makes clearing out a room of trash tier ads or even some weaker yellow bars just free. It's free. It's easy. Point, shoot, and profit. There's a reason why I've been referring to this gun as building a gun for a minute now. And then we have the cherry on top, which is the Soul Drinker origin trait that all Forbearances will have, of course. It's also on all of the other Val the Disciple raid weapons because that is just their origin trait. And what it does is when you reload, you gain health based on the number of hits before reloading. And with a waveframe with chain reaction, you're going to be hitting a lot of enemies pretty often. So not only can you clear out ads very easily and effectively, every time you reload, you're healing yourself too. How do you power creep a weapon like this? You would have to add an actual third perk slot. Some might argue maybe a solar incandescent waveframe, as the only one we have right now is the Explosive Personality, which was from Season 16, which at the bare minimum would be at least curious and fun to play around with, especially on solar builds, and definitely compare the two if we ever do get that hypothetical incandescent waveframe. Because as it stands right now, there's not going to be another one that can beat Forbearance. Now, I'm not saying this gun needs to be nerfed. I'm just saying that this thing is an actual build by itself. And unless I'm in a damage phase, it's really hard for me to not have this gun in my energy slot for everything, bro. Like, I'm just being real. But let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do you think Forbearance is a problem? Comment down below. If you want games at a cheaper price, check out Instant Gaming at the top link of the description. Thank you for watching the video. You guys be safe. We'll see you in the next one.